Alright guys, what's going on? Kublai here, shooting this video from Irkutsk in eastern Siberia. Today in this video I will be talking about the language I've been using on a daily basis for over 8 years now. You've guessed it, we'll be talking about Russian, about learning Russian, okay? So as you guys may already know, and if you don't, you will know it soon. I live in Russia, in Siberia. I've been around for 10 years now. I worked with Russian customers for 4 years. My wife is also Russian. We've been living together for over 6 years now, and we do speak Russian only at home. So I've practiced and used Russian a lot, and I do use it every single day in my life, okay? So I've been asked by you guys, how long does it take to learn Russian? How long does it take? How difficult is it? What does it take to reach fluency, to reach a certain level of proficiency in Russian? So first, let me introduce myself so you guys will know what my language portfolio is and what my experience is when it comes to learning foreign languages, okay? So I'm a so-called polyglot. I speak at least 5 languages. I do speak English, I do speak Dutch, which is my mother tongue. I do speak French because I lived in France for 16 years. I do speak Russian, of course. I've been around for 10 years. I do understand and speak some German, even though I'm not fluent anymore. I used to be fluent in German, but I haven't practiced for years. I guess if I had to practice it and to use it in my life, it wouldn't take me more than 3 up to 6 months to get fluent in German. I used to speak Mandarin Chinese as well. I learned Mandarin Chinese quite intensively for 3 years. I started back in 2014, but I haven't practiced it for years now. So I guess if I had to speak some Mandarin and to understand some Mandarin, I would be able to, but I would make a lot of mistakes, yeah, I had to practice and to learn it again over. So I guess it would take me to reach fluency in Mandarin Chinese. It would take me 3 up to 6 months. If I had to start over. I used to speak some Thai, but I don't speak it anymore. I used to speak some Indonesian, but I don't speak it anymore. I've never reached fluency in these languages. And today I'm learning Japanese, okay? So now you know who I am when it comes to learning languages. I've quite a lot of experiences in this field, okay? So how long does it take to learn Russian? How hard is it? First, no matter what language you want to learn, no matter if you want to learn Russian, German, English, Mandarin, Japanese, name it, Portuguese, Italian, you either know how to learn a language or you either don't, okay? So it's not about finding the hacks, the tricks, the method to learn Russian, okay? Russian isn't different from other languages. So if you are waiting for a specific answer about Russian, so how should you learn Russian specifically? There isn't any trick to that, you know. It's when it comes to learning languages, it's always the same, you know. It's a lot of practice, a lot of input, a lot of practice. Making mistakes and step by step getting used to the language, because in fact you don't learn a language, you get used to it with a lot of practice, with making mistakes, with listening to a lot of native speakers, to reading, through writing, a lot of exposure, okay? That's the base, okay? And secondly, you have to know your why you want to learn Russian. If you just want to learn a Russian because, okay, it's nice to learn a language, you don't have any reason to learn the language, but you just want to learn a language for fun, just don't learn it. You know, it's a waste of time, and you will waste your time for sure. Because if you want to reach a good level of proficiency, you want to reach fluency in the language, first it would take you years. No, you won't get fluent in 6 months or in 3 months if you're starting from scratch, okay? Stop that bullshit. It would take you years to reach fluency. You have to be either passionate about the language you're learning, very passionate, or you will have to use the language on a daily basis. For example, if you are moving to a country to get paperwork done, to get a residence permit, for example, to work in the language, you have to understand your why. Your why have to be strong enough, you know. Don't learn a language just for fun, you know. I used to learn languages for fun. I learned Thai a little bit for fun and Indonesian for fun, and as a result today I don't speak Indonesian or Thai either, you know, because it was just for fun. I wasn't really motivated. I didn't have any why to learn these languages really, okay? So you have to have a strong why, and the language has to be either a passion, either has to be very useful in your daily life, okay? If your plan is to move to Portugal or to Brazil, but you want to learn Russian, don't learn Russian. Learn Portuguese, okay? I know it's common sense, but common sense isn't that common, as they say. Okay, so you have to have a strong why, and to practice a lot, to listen a lot, to get a lot of input, to be corrected by native speakers, and to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. The more mistakes you will make, the more practice the more you will practice the language, the more you will get used to it, and by getting used to the language, you will get used to the right language, the right way of speaking. For example, Russian has a very complicated grammar. Don't learn grammar. Don't learn Russian grammar. Just don't learn it, okay? Because you will get confused, and it's almost impossible to remember Russian grammar while speaking. But you will eventually speak the right way. You will get very close to a native language, step by step, with a lot of practice. Okay, so how long does it take to speak Russian? Well, it depends what we're talking about. If you want to be able to speak it, to be understood, to understand at least, let's say, 70% of what is said around you. Let's say you want to reach a conversational level with plenty of mistakes, with a lack of vocabulary, but you will be able to be polite. You won't get lost while traveling in Russia. You will be able to find your way with such level of Russian. Let's say conversational level wouldn't take you more than 6 months. If you know how to learn a language by yourself, it wouldn't take you more than 6 months up to 1 year to reach a conversational level, okay? A good conversational level, a B1, small B2 level, okay? If we are talking about real fluency, C2 for example, to be able to have a native-like level, I would say at least 5 years, you know? At least 5 years. At least 5 years working, using the language, improving it on a daily basis while living in Russia, okay? So it's quite a difficult language. It's more difficult for at least for English native speakers. It's more difficult on Dutch, or German, or even French. You have to acquire a lot of vocabulary, new vocabulary. Pronunciation in Russian is quite tough. The grammar, of course, which is very heavy, complicated. But you will get used to it anyway, don't worry. If you really want to learn it, you will able to reach the level of fluency you want to. But still, it takes many years of practice to reach real fluency in Russian. I would say, yeah, 5 years. 5 years. Now, if you live in Russia for 5 years and you use Russian on a daily basis and you put the effort into improving your Russian every day, yeah, 5 years. In 5 years, you will have a native-like level of Russian, or close to a native. You will never be mistaken for a native, okay? But you will be able to understand and talk about any topic with ease, to be comfortable in Russia, in Russian, to work in Russian, to communicate, to do whatever you want, to buy real estate, a car on your own in Russian. Yeah, 5 years. It will take you around 5 years, okay? I hope this helps. So, first, you need a strong why, and secondly, you need to practice a lot and to give yourself some time to get used to the language, and don't be afraid to make mistakes, okay? It's more about mindset. You know, language is more about having the right mindset, okay? If you are in a hurry, if you think you will get fluent in 3 months, No, you won't get fluent in 3 months, that's for sure. That's bullshit. It's marketing bullshit, okay? Russian is a difficult language and it will take 2 years to reach fluency, but you can get there if you really want to, okay? Smash the like button if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video with people you want to share this video with. Maybe some friends, some family, people who are willing to learn Russian, to move to Russia, to work in Russia. And well, here you've got experience, you've got the feedback from a Western European who moved to Russia almost 10 years ago, living in Russia who has been living in Russia for many years, and I tell you it's possible to learn Russian. Just give you the time and have a strong why. If you want to move to Russia and you need Russian in your life, you will reach that level of fluency, okay? Check the links below in the description. You will find some links you can check out. Follow me on Gap, you can follow me in BitChute as well, and you can follow me on Telegram. I strongly recommend you to follow me on Telegram as well. Add me on your Telegram, okay? See you there, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and talk to you soon, guys.